Okay,
the woman
so
with
can't
him,
scam any money out of them. So
the woman with him also appears to be in a bad mood, but she's trying to be a little more calm and rational of the two. She keeps consoling him, saying, "Well, we'll just relax a little bit more tonight, and we'll figure out what to do tomorrow."
Yinshen approaches them because he remembers Charles saying something about going to the Adventurers Guild for information on the Oni, and asks them what they seem to be so upset about. Why can't they pay the rent? Why don't they have money?
The guy drunkenly looks you over, and he just goes, "You should know you're a mercenary too."
Well, yes, but I don't exactly always keep up to date with every bit of information around town.
Well, there's nothing to keep up to date on. That's the thing. It's been so peaceful ever since that blasted dragon was quelled. No one needs our help with anything anymore. What am I supposed to do for money? No one wants escorts to Stonegate. They haven't ran into any monsters.
No monsters, you say? So, you haven't seen anything weird? Like people with blue horns or anything in particular out in their wild?
Blue horns. The woman with them just kind of goes, "Oh no, not this again. Listen, can you not bring something like this up? He's had a very traumatic experience as a young child."
Haven't we all?
Azure overhears them talking about blue horns, appears, goes up to the
out of
man
nowhere
and asks him,
just blinks into existence.
funny thing about samurai,
Indeed.
they usually are well hidden.
In plain sight.
I actually never realized that is a stereotype in most wandering samurai movies, isn't it? They kind of just, they're there.
Either that or they flash step in.
Yeah, true. They're just like, yo, what? I heard plot going on. What's up?
Yeah, I heard you call my name from 5 miles away.
I have a sword and a big hat.
Even though I'm a samurai and most samurai wore dark clothing at this point, look at my bright, shiny outfit. I'm here and I'm ready to fight.
I'm a main character.
Samurai.
Where's the plot?
Azure approaches the guy with the hat. Asks him 2 simple questions. I heard you talking about Blue Oni Horn. Where? And where did you get such a nice hat?
He just goes, you want to know about those blue horns as well? They just, they make me so angry. And he just stamps his foot like a little child.
You know what makes me angry? When I ask people a question and they refuse to answer it in a timely manner.
And you know what makes me angry? It's your face. Now get out of my way so I can drink in peace.
Then begins clapping his hands. Ladies and gentlemen, the Adventurers Guild of Mondstadt.
And the woman responds with, well, at least we've probably seen more action than your kind recently. I mean, didn't that wanderer from afar deal with the problem that the knights couldn't?
Ah yes, the mysterious golden traveler with floating little fairy. I've heard they've long gone to Leeway though, so I don't think they're going to be able to help you with any of your problems.
Well, I guess I'll just have to settle for a drink if you let me pass. As he says, he gets up in your face, and yeah, you can tell from his breath that he's definitely drank quite a lot already tonight.
Pew! He just dramatically waves his hand in front of their faces. Is the guy attempting to walk away?
Yeah, I mean, he's attempting to enter the tavern.
Yinshen grabs him by the back of his collar. This is like, I will ask you one more time. We want to know about these blue horns. Could you give us some information on where you last saw them?
Alright.
At this point, he comes over to Yinshen and just puts a hand on his shoulder. Hey there, Slick. Why don't we go and ask the Adventurers Guild directly about this instead of pissing off all of Charles's customers?
Alright, I was about to have Yinshen roll a reflex check, but now that Heine is near, and this guy is drunk, Heine, give me a reflex check.
Oh god, what have I said in the first?
Roll.
First roll of the campaign. Ding,
I'll
ding,
do
ding.
it. 4, success.
4. Let's see, but you rolled 2s. That's... Oh, it's supposed to be greater than 4. Alright, you got 2 successes out of that. You have more than enough time to realize that the adventurer is attempting to punch Yinshen for grabbing him. And since he's drunk, he stumbles and is toppling over you. But you do have time to get out of the way.
He misses Yinshen because of his inebriation, and then accidentally stumbles towards me.
Exactly. So now he's tumbling towards you.
Can I grab him and then just comically toss him to the side?
Yes, you can do that. He just. Yes.
I also will have an attempt at something amongst this chaos.
Okay.
I want to attempt to try to take his hat so it doesn't get damaged in a scuffle.
Alright, I guess give me an adroitness check, because that's kind of hand-eye dexterous coordination to try and grab that. Alright, that was only 1 success, so you are able to touch his hat as he is stumbling over, but unfortunately you're not able to quite grab it quick enough. So, it just tumbles off of his head, but it tumbles away from him. So, all it does is land on the ground, but it is not crushed.
Save the hat.
Yeah, I mean, you can take it if you want.
Oh yeah, I'm totally picking the hat.
Does he even notice, or is he just passed out?
He starts flailing around trying to get back up to his feet, while the chick is all why is this happening now?
Why do things happen?
How could this happen to me?
I just got really drunk.
See, you were asking if my character was going to be emo. Now our GM is just emo.
Yep.
I thought that was pre-established.
It's part of my backstory.
It's part of your lore.
The narrator has this horrible backstory.
The narrator has the most dramatic backstory of all.
Yo, the guy's life is pretty bad right now. I'm saving his hat.
Yeah.
I'm doing the work of the people here. I'm protecting the hat. The only thing about the guy that stands out.
It's the only thing that keeps him from being a generic NPC.
I mean, at least the girl character has the bonus of still being somewhat cute, but he's so generically bored with a bad haircut that the hat's his only redeeming feature.
Somewhat cute. You must think every Genshin NPC is cute.
Well, I'm just saying, I've seen anime and games with some badly made characters. I mean, the dude wouldn't look bad if he had a decent haircut either. I mean, look at him. The barber hates him or something.
Yeah.
Maybe to get rid of that
It's like his mom cut his hair with a bowl.
Okay, so he's on the ground. The hat has safely landed on the ground. The chick is just, I guess the chick is just upset about everything.
Yeah, basically. So she's manic depressed, and it's clear this guy's manic angry, because he's now trying to struggle to his feet, and he's all yeah, you shouldn't have picked a fight with me, stranger. And he looks at Yinshen again and is preparing to charge him.
Okay, so is he charging or just preparing?
He is preparing to charge. You have time to react.
Yinshen scoots himself in front of a big barrel and waits for him to start charging.
Okay. The guy starts running at you. You don't even see any weapons. He's just running at you with his fists.
He scoots out of the way.
Alright. He is not able to react in time, thanks to his good old inebriation, and crashes headfirst into the barrel, which had some apples in it. And so now all the apples are spilling out onto the ground.
I imagine we have a crowd of people watching this.
Yeah, at this point, you've created a scene large enough to where some of the people on the streets are beginning to take note.
Yinshen notices this and walks off heading toward the booth of the Adventurers Guild. Basically, where would that be Catherine, or would that be...
To Catherine or the actual, Adventurers Guild headquarters?
Let's see,
You could go to either one.
Let's see, who would be more likely to know something? Well, okay, Traveler always goes to Catherine, so Catherine probably has more information than Cyrus.
Alright, so you are actively leaving the scene? Heading to where Catherine is?
I state something about how this is getting boring. I'm gonna go talk to Catherine.
Okay. Alright, you're able to walk off then? And how did the other two respond?
Nobody, the other two as in us?
Yes, sorry. Heine and
I
Azure.
thought you were talking about the...
Oh, sorry.
Actual other
Yeah,
things.
let's see. How do my characters respond? Actually, that is something I would totally do.
We were talking about Hats McGee and Pretty Face over there.
Yeah, same.
Well, now he's covered in apples.
Yeah, now he's covered in apples.
Apple boy.
So the chick just huffs and runs over to him, tries to pull him up. And Charles exits the Angel's Share, having heard the crash of the barrel, and just puts his hands on his head and just goes, "Ugh."
That's it?
I just put that barrel together last night because of this.
Because of this? So people keep crashing
People
into
keep
his
crashing
apples?
into the apple barrel, I guess.
Specifically this one guy.
Yeah, this one guy.
Oh god, it's our version of Cabbage Guy. It's Apple Guy.
He looks over at Richard, the hat guy, and he just goes, "Richard, we kicked you out last night. You know you can't be here right now. And now you have to pay to fix the barrel."
How expensive is a barrel?
He can't even pay his rent.
Barrel.
He has to fix it.
Alright, the chick will offer to pay for the damages, and she tries to convince Richard to leave and retire for the night.
I imagine he just stays in the barrel. He just won't leave.
He just won't leave. He picks up a few apples as he leaves. He's muttering to himself as well. As
They're
he
very
leaves.
bruised.
Yeah.
Am I at Catherine yet?
Yeah, sure, you're at Catherine. Where are Heine and Azure?
Heine was following Heine after seeing or after being involved in the display that has just taken place, decides to now follow Yinshen to make sure that he doesn't go off and try to provoke any other people.
Oh, I got a cop tailing me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got the coffins, see?
Man! It was a dark and stormy night, and the apples were reaching as high as the ceiling.
They're drunk people littering the streets. Well, that's normal for Mondstadt.
Yeah, that is normal.
Yeah. Heine will turn to Azure as he's quickly catching up to Yinshen and just go, hey, you coming along or what?
Yo, you coming along? Blue
Thanks,
man?
Joey Wheeler. No, Asher picks up, obviously, the hat that was on the ground. And as he exits, he looks at the other two and decides to head towards the mountain, spinning the hat on his finger.
Alright, good old Mondstadt. Alright, so you pass by the fountain in the center of the plaza as you are exiting Angel's Share. And you're heading down Main Street at night. There's still a few number of people walking around, but other than the nice crisp breeze of the night, it is fairly peaceful.
Yinshen stretches a bit as he approaches Catherine and greets her very friendly.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Catherine, I have heard some rumors recently that there are people with blue horns being spotted around. Do you have any information on where you can find these people?
She quickly looks you over and goes, Ah, yes, Yinshen, you have assisted us for a couple missions in the past. Let me see what I can find about blue horns. She steps away and starts looking through some paperwork and stuff.
What's behind her little kiosk?
Yeah, it's behind her little kiosk. While she is looking for that...
Yinshen looks around, I guess.
Okay. I imagine Heine and Azure would have caught up by now, because they didn't leave too far behind Yinshen.
Heine is just yawning the entire time. He's just sleepy.
We had to get up and walk somewhere.
Azure, still spinning the hat on his finger, walks past everyone and starts heading towards the exit, determined to head to the mountain.
Determination.
Did somebody say determination?
Oh gosh, I knew that was coming.
You know us too well.
We're too predictable.
Heine will gesture towards Azure. Hey, yo, Spiky Head, hold up, we'll go with you.
Just give us a minute here.
She's
Azure.
Orc.
Azure peeks back, still spinning the hat, decides to pick up the pace and continue moving forward.
Just want to be seen with these freaks.
Alright. As Azure is leaving the city, he is passing by a frantic-looking merchant who is quickly trying to get into town. He appears slightly panicked. As he quickly looks Azure over, he determines from his attire that he is most likely an adventurer of some sort. Frantically runs up to him and says, please, you have to help me. I need assistance.
While waiting for Catherine to reboot or whatever, at this point, Yinshen keeps one ear open to whatever this man that is close in proximity to him is saying.
Azure looks the man up and down and asks what he wants.
My wares, I had to abandon my wares just south of town. I was attacked by monsters.
Azure asks him to describe the monsters.
They were small, they had masks, they were painted. They were those hilly churls, but they looked weird. They had like blue horns.
Blue horns, you say?
Azure pulls it.
Well, Catherine, I don't think I need your help after all. And he walks over
Azure flashes his mask.
and his wonderful mustache.
Yeah, dude does have a pretty nice mustache, not gonna lie. Anyways, not admiring the guy's mustache anymore. Azure pulls out his mask and asks if it looks like these.
He looks them over and just goes, they're similar, I suppose, but they're probably raiding my stuff right now. Let me find the knights. And, pushes off from you to, get some speed as he runs by.
Oh, you're looking for the knights, you say? Well, he pulls Heine closer. Says, here's an honorable knight right here.
Is there a badge on me anywhere?
It doesn't matter. Can you help me or not? I can pay.
Well, look, what do you need help with? Just tell us.
Just south of the city, you'll find my abandoned cart. I was ransacked by hilly churls. I didn't pay for any guards. It's been so peaceful lately. I didn't see the point.
That's only my entire livelihood. At the prospects of blue horns and Mora, he offers his services to this fine man.
Alright, sure, fine, whatever, I'll pay, just... You can find it. You'll see them. There's a whole bunch of them.
Very eloquent. Off I go.
Well, he's not gonna go back. He can't defend himself.
Heine gestures over to the others and is like, alright, my strange companions, what do you say we go help this guy out? Silence, perfect, I love it.
So, I believe you guys were heading south out of the city to try and locate this merchant's cargo that's being ransacked by hilly churls. As you guys are leaving south through the city, you're, of course, entering the Starfell Valley. This is normally a fairly peaceful area, considering the Knights of Favonius patrol this area quite regularly.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is not uncommon for merchants to pass through requiring hired help in order to get through, because the area is quite verdant and there's tons of resources. As a result, there are several known hilly churl villages. Most of them kind of keep to themselves, but You imagine this merchant probably went off the beaten path if he was actually ransacked so thoroughly. That being said, it doesn't take you too long to find traces of the man running frantically through the woods. If someone wants to give me some sort of check to see how well you can track, let me see what would be most applicable here. Maybe a perception check to see if you have...
What's the second one?
Perception.
Perception.
So if someone wants to give me either geography or perception...
I have perception at 3 because of survivalist. I also have a geography at 1 because of survivalist, but you know. So that's what, 3d6s?
Let's see. Perception, I'm looking at your character sheet. I believe it is 6 altogether for you. Because you have 2 points in it, plus 1 from your survivalist, plus 1 from your wisdom. So that's 4, and then 2 just because you always get a base roll of 2.
Alright, so I roll...
So, yeah, you'll roll 6 in total.
Ooh.
Yep. 6, 6, 5, and a 4, so that is 4 successes. So, even though the path through the lightly wooded area is kind of difficult to follow, you are able to make out the merchant's tracks as his feet left depressions because he was running. You know, you can find some broken branches and stuff. And it doesn't take you long before you close in on the site of the hilly churls, as you can hear them rummaging around through the woods and making various grunts and noises.
I don't see a campsite, but I see a bunch of trees and a bunch of damaged-looking stuff. I wouldn't call it a campsite. It's not well made.
Well, it was ransacked. But yes. Alright, so it appears that the screen is loaded at least.
Yeah, Genshin-like campsites.
I see hilly churls.
Okay.
I see something else. I don't know what it is.
I see a sleeping bag.
I want to sleep in that sleeping bag.
I'm sorry. That's another hilly churl.
With the hat or without the hat?
Oh, the hat will be spinning on my finger the entire time.
While you're sleeping?
Yo, you do not know my skills, bro. I am well balanced to keep the hat spinning, and it will continue to spin even as I lay dead.
World record for longest spinning
unconscious hat spinning.
It's like Schrodinger's gun. You know, you don't show it at the start of the scene without it coming back towards the end.
Chekhov's gun.
Yeah, did I say Schrodinger's gun?
Yes, you did.
What the heck? What is wrong with me?
Schrodinger.
That would be a gun that's like there and not at the same time.
Existing and non-existing at the same time.
Oh man.
Hey, at least the cat is out of the frickin' box, you know? Now it's just a gun, so the cat's free. We're good.
Oh man, it's my favorite paradox. Chekhov's gun.
Oh man. Alright, do any of your characters understand Hilly Churlian?
Why would...
I doubt a treasure hoarder knows Hilly Churlian.
I would doubt that too.
To attempt to understand it.
Alright, let me see. An applicable role for understanding a language would probably be...
Lore, history, maybe?
I don't know. Either that or like just
How many of us stalk
role.
Ella Musk?
Maybe society.
Yeah, maybe society.
Both of them are zeros in my book, so I'm useless.
Society's probably the
Yeah, I
closest.
think
Yeah,
society.
I
I think lore, history would just understand the background. I think society would be communication.
Because that's more modern, current day stuff.
Yeah, I don't
Lore's
think
like
any of you
history
have
books.
points in
I
society.
need society. Oh,
I don't.
maybe
society.
diplomacy too.
Yeah, I mean body language.
Yeah.
Hey, Hilly Churl.
In...
I sure do like your mask.
What,
You're gonna die.
What, are you gonna get in bed with them?
That's one way to
No,
distract the enemy.
I'm just
Save that for the...
saying stuff.
Save that for the Fatui, thank you very much.
Have you seen the
We
Fatui?
don't kink shame here, people. We don't kink shame. All right, when you guys get in there, get to work. Get them all.
Take one for the team.
Oh, yeah.
Confused as to all of your attempts to try to figure this out, and he's just walking forward with his sword at the ready.
So Heine is literally just straight up engaging them.
We were with the incentivization of being paid to go and eliminate the hilichurls and bring back the goods. And that is what Heine is going to do.
True, and plus, we have to keep in mind what our characters would know and not what we as players know. Although we are aware there's technically more to hilichurls than meets the eye. To the people of Teyvat, they're basically glorified goblins.
Goblins.
They're just pests to be eliminated.
They're like giant cockroaches.
Yeah.
That can wield clubs.
Jones.
So, right at the start, no one notices you immediately. They're busy searching through boxes and barrels, and some of them are dancing around and spraying paints and stuff on themselves. Yeah, they're completely unaware of your presence. That being said, if you wish to straight up engage them, I can go ahead and have us roll initiative. Otherwise, if there's one or two little things you want to do right before combat.
But if we're about to enter combat, I'm going to taunt them by just screaming at them.
Yeah, I assumed he was just running straight in and would draw their attention.
Well, Yinshen's gonna...
Casually sauntering up to the camp, with my claymore just, resting on my shoulder.
I was gonna have Yinshen do something, but we can do it after initiative on his turn if we want.
Alright, so, rolling for initiative then. Alright, now can you all see the turn order?
Yes.
I brought one up in the bottom left corner of the screen.
Yeah, I can see it.
Alright, once you make your roll, I believe you can edit your own numbers. I might need to do it myself.
Oh no, I can edit it.
But otherwise,
I
you
can
roll
edit it.
2 plus whatever your dex is, which I think is 2, so yeah, you
I was
roll
just checking to see if
40s.
I can edit it. Turned it to 99.
So, Heine rolled, unfortunately, no successes. So, you'll have an initiative of 0.
Oh, okay. Well, dang.
So mine is reflexes.
Although, for the sake of story, since you are the one essentially starting combat, I will allow you to, although you will keep the 0 turn order initiative, you will automatically get the first turn of battle. And then, alright.
Did I do that right?
Yinshen, wow, yeah, you rolled really well. You rolled 4 successes. So you get a 4.
Okay. Maybe I did get that one bad roll out.
And Azure, you rolled...
I haven't rolled yet. I have
a
reflex of 2, so how many do I roll? Here, just double confirm.
The 2d6 plus 2, I believe.
4? Alright, so tied with Yinshen. Since you guys are tied, I'll let you guys decide which of the two of you will go first.
Rock, paper, scissors.
So what, you're just gonna say rock, paper, scissors at the same time? And
Hey, let's do this. Let's just roll a d6, just one.
the stage is set. The night explodes.